You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a brother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son, and father. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying. Head up, you should be proud. Look at where you at now, Georgia. When you look down. Head up, you should be proud. Look at where you at now, Georgia. When you look down. How's it feeling in the clouds? You've been trying harder. Give a little time tonight. Yes, let's celebrate. We know the love we've got. So let them haters hate. Don't let them other people bring you down. Baby girl, you're golden. Baby girl, you're golden. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on Make a little sacrifice. Give what you've gotta give. Bring all the love you've got. 'Cause there's no way to live. Don't let them other people bring you down. Baby girl, you're golden. Baby girl, you're golden. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on Been a long time longing. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? I've been holding on, I'm hoping that you can see it. Falling through the motions, didn't see it coming. Take it one by one, I'm diving in any moment. Is it true? Just say the words, I'll risk it all on you. Just give me the rules, read the room.
Welcome, everybody, to Eternal Sports Kung Fu Championships North America. We are here in the top 4 of things. I'm PJ, joined by Slow Motion. And in this time in the world, it's a very special time. We got so many great sporting events. The Knicks won the finals. We got the World Cup going on. We got underdogs like Cape Verde winning it all.
What are you
And
doing?
it's a very, very exciting to see that today and right here, right now, we're going to be getting some more sports action, not only in Brawlhalla in the normal format, but also in the sports format. Shout out to Thea for hiring both of us. She's behind all of this, and we're very excited to see this. Of course, there's $500 on the line. Not El Salvador, it's Guatemala, actually. I got to change
Learn
the
your
flag behind my
flags.
back. Everybody, there's a very fun thing going on. There's a very, very fun thing going on. There's one particular word, and that word is a dish from one of the countries that are currently in the World Cup. And if we say that word, the stream turns off. So if you guys want to guess that in the chat, feel free to do so. That's the slow motion. I guess it's kind of like a safe word in that sense. It's like green apple for
What's the
ISO
word?
speed.
Can I say it?
No,
Can we just end it?
don't say the word. It is Guatemala's flag. That's where my family's from. But we're here right now with the Eternal Sports Kung Fu Championship. How you feeling, slow motion?
I'm all right. I'm still a little under the weather, but we got Brawlhalla action. We got Kung Fu, so I gotta step up to the mic and get the job done. It's good to have a PJ here. It's gonna be a good block. I had a lot of fun with South America yesterday. We saw some pretty distinct game plans come out from different teams. We saw the Volkov come out, make its appearance. Just a good day, but these players are saying, let's get into it. They're ready to get the Kung Fu games going. And we already have some representation from our style on two different teams.
Very excited to see this. We got so if this is the first time you're watching this, Lucian, a very, very strong goalkeeper, and Ensig that really has the ability to kind of just stop the ball from getting in. You'll see two strikers surge for the blue team here as we get a bit of a clearance, but a down air on the blaster doesn't actually catch the ball, only catches the player there, and that's going to cause a bit of a problem right now. But the blue team looks as if they're not playing conventional 1-1. They're very much so just running forward. I think both teams are kind of employing that, but you see already like the Lucian on red team saying, all right, I'm going to back up and kind of play my position a little bit better. The blue team more aggressive in that sense.
I mean, we saw this yesterday, especially with the speed of Lucian. We had a couple players that were able to kind of, although they're playing the goal, they're able to come out to that platform that's closest to their goal and be able to play both. Be able to have the speed to get back into the goal if they need to, and be able to come up and put a little more offensive pressure against the opposing team. This is something we definitely saw yesterday from our winning team yesterday.
And there we see a strategy that specifically moved in North America. It is called the Cosmic Dare. It's a Scythe Dare right near the ledge. So you see Cosmic is on the Artemis there. You're going to do a down air in order to kind of stall the ball in the air and beat out the timing of the defenders. So you'll see that a lot versus Lucian's, where Lucian will try to N-Sig or D-Light, and you'll see a down air that kind of stalls. And that's kind of the strength of Artemis, is not only is Lance a really active hitboxing move, but also you have the ability to really stop the ball and mix up the timings. We see a side stick there, a recovery on the side of the red team as they try to rally, but the weapon toss from Slayer, that was really, really smart. It puts him in some hit lag there, and Duckwing's unable to put out a hitbox in time.
The Artemis really just has a fantastic kit for Kung Fu. We see Lance being pretty popular. We see Scythe being very popular for strikers in Kung Fu. And Artemis is just the best of both worlds there. We see another goal coming off of that Artemis Lance. Ooh, try to sneak it in with another side air, but it was shut down by Cosmic.
Ooh, nice air.
Another goal, 6-2. They're starting to run away with it a little bit here. They still need 3 more to make this first game happen. We saw the dare right there off the Artemis, try to turn it around, but it got reversed, taking it across to the right side, and that puts them 3 on the board for red team.
Nice recovery there, and going for the GCD light, trying to get another timing mix-up. Great rally for the blue team here as we see a lot of nairs from Karma. Another side air and some clutch defensive play. The down sig from coast to coast, able to take it. That's a long goal and a half right there. The goalie now searching for it as Karma tries to take some space. Duckwings, Duckwings, yeah, I was right. Duckwings trying to make something happen there. That's going to be a nice nair to call out that N-Sig. Anything that's fast and able to kind of punish the Lucian signatures, because the Lucian signatures, although they're fast, they still do have N-lag. So if you can get a hitbox out in time before they're able to recover, it's a really great way. Nice weapon toss there. Not only to cycle off of the blasters, which you don't want, but also to stop the ball in place. Really great play from both teams so far.
Absolutely. Ooh, that toss in there. We're starting to see red team bring it back just a little bit. 5-8 now. They still got a couple more they need to tap in here to be able to tie it up, and all blue team needs is one more goal. That's going to do it right there off the Qatars from the goalkeeper, and that is going to put Karma and Slayer up 1-0.
Karma is so clean there. If you didn't know, if you send your opponent into your goal, it KOs them for a moment. Using that red card kind of power play situation, Karma realizes there's not really a threat on my goal and single-handedly wins that last point. Gets the N-Sig to KO his opponent, then immediately goes over to hit an N-Sig into the goal there. So that's just really great play from Karma. And that's something that, you know, in the 2v2 format, you're going to find a lot of fluidity where although somebody definitely has a role as like a striker and a goalie, you're still going to find them in a spot where they're able to play aggressively. They all know their timings really well, how long the respawn is, and even without a weapon, Karma with a great defensive save there with the nair into the recovery from Slayer and the blue team. Right to momentum, a big N-Sig there, trying to get a big start on the ball drop there. Didn't find it. down air. You see Slayer going crazy with the scythe right now, but intercepting the weapon toss too with the down air and avoids the KOGC do-light from Slayer. And the blue team are cooking right now. Karma has yet to be really contested, and in a 2v2, he makes it happen with the weapon toss there and keeps the ball alive with the down air and scores! Karma is crazy. Dude, Karma is cooking right now. I've never seen anything like this.
Everybody stacked up in the goal, able to still break it away.
Way.
Oh my goodness, that might have been on goal.
We got the Cape Verde goalie in Karma right now, man. He is, oh my, this guy is the best. he's done everything right now. Crazy saves, even on unarmed. Another catch there. Oh my goodness, Karma is cooking with gas right now.
But it's all assist.
No
He's
way,
saving
he's
his goal and he's passing it over to Slayer. Every goal has come from Slayer. 7 goals. Karma is just the absolute point man right now, setting up his teammate time and time again. Slayer fighting both red team members. Great tap in. Blue team running away with it here.
You know, the strategy might have been made by Cosmic, you know, named Cosmic Dare, Cosmic Nair, but the blue team show that they are the top dogs now. Karma and Slayer with a complete dominant game. I mean, Karma started the game with an insane unarmed rally, weapon tosses to mix up the momentum. It's actually so important that the way you use your weapon tosses, because if you just throw it, a lot of times it can even you own goal yourself. So you need to be very, very smart about like the momentum and the way you can kind of throw your weapon in Brawlhalla, countering your momentum. It looks like we see a swap to the ransom from Duckwings. You know, now that I think about it, kind of not bad, right? It has to be somewhat good.
I mean, I don't know. It's very different from the weapons we're used to seeing. I don't know how Ransom would really do in this game mode. I know Earl told me, sent me a DM earlier. Sorry for not replying to you, but he told me that I might see this today from Duckwing. That we might see the Ransom, I guess, once the back is against the wall. Let me see what a Ransom goalkeeper can do. Not so much to start us out.
Okay, so Chakram is going to be very interesting. Kind of similar to the sense of Scythe, where it kind of has timing mix-ups because it brings the ball kind of into you and then out. It's going to be a similar situation, I think, on Chakram's split. I don't think we're going to see any fuse here unless he needs to clear the ball. Downsig into Ensig, into side air, into down air, gets intercepted with the weapon toss. The Ensig comes out, down air, intercepted with a recovery. Down air comes out, and Ensig comes out. Endlight into side air, and the GC side light does not catch it in time. And Carbon Slayer, the best team in North America, showing why they are. No matter where you send the ball, they're going to have a response to it. Recovery there from Karma, another side air into a side air off the geometry. The blue team rally again. GC down tick high, the Nair comes out, down air recovery. Karma surging forward now as he realizes he has an opportunity to maybe score. The Nair gets intercepted with the GC side light. The N6 comes out into a recovery on the ransom, recovery from Slayer, and finally Karma bleeds the Nair, sending the wrong direction.
Finally is right. I mean, that is the first goal in 2.5 games right
12 scores. It's crazy.
Man. Okay, nice save from the down sig. Looking for another one. Ooh, nah. See, I don't know about this Ransom, bro. Especially on split, because I mean, everything you're doing except for your side air is bringing the ball back to you.
Yeah,
your side air is really your only light attack that sends the ball away from you on split. So now we're just gonna fight. Nobody's going after the ball. We're just gonna scrap here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing to think about, you know, as this parallels real sports. Like, when you receive a pass in soccer, you're not necessarily, like, pulling the ball into you. You're kind of, like, you know, stopping the momentum, and then you're, like, moving with the ball. And I feel like Chakra might be a little bit too slow in the sense that you kind of, like, make it stationary. It allows your teammate, or teammate to not only get bullied, but also kind of stop. And it looks like, you know, we're playing win, you know, like a dribble the ball, run the clock out type play style right now. It looks like they're trying to do that.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Why is our spectator messed up? I think this might be a spectator thing for us.
Well, usually when the spectator thing happens, they all just run in opposite directions and get stuck on the geometry. We still have people actually scrapping. We have damage being added. I don't know what's happening. We're just gonna hang out. Cosmic, see some. Okay, there. This looks a little better, or worse, or however you want to.
Yeah, spectate will get desynced time and time again, but we should rejoin the lobby. I'm getting word from E-Roll. Shout out to E-Roll and R-Style Esports that run a lot of great Kung Foot events, and as well as all the other events that happen for Eternal Sports. They're really on top of that. I'm going to take the advice of people that are wiser than I and rejoin the lobby.
Wiser than you? I don't know how many people are wiser than PJ.
That's nice of you to
PJ
say.
PJ
in this
is
field,
a wise soul.
in this field, maybe I don't know too much. Forget. Yeah, that's so the spectator will desync. There's a lot of things going on in Kung Foot at the same time, and it's in a very controlled space. And it's not like a simple kind of like reset thing for the server, because a goal is like probably much more difficult. I don't know. I don't make I don't make the game, but I'd have to imagine it's going to be very different.
See, looks like everybody's getting back in here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is a known Kung Foot thing, so we'll just be getting right back into it, and it'll be cool.
It was actually pretty smooth yesterday. I think during top 4 for South America, we had 2 desyncs. Mm-hmm. They were both in elimination finals, and then when we got to grands, we switched lobbies. It was all cleaned up, so it wasn't too bad.
It looks like
yesterday.
I think someone won, right? Surely that's why they're not coming back. I would have to imagine that somebody won. You know what I mean? I feel like I figured that team would win. Am I crazy? Let me check the bracket.
I have no idea. I don't pretend to know what happens. I just work here, PJ. I just work here, buddy.
Said ended 3-0. Yeah, okay. So we did catch the ending of it, but if I had to imagine, in the fact that we desynced for 30 seconds, it felt like, and then the game was over, that it was a very confident win there from the team of Slayer and Karma, the best team in North America right now. And we see Karma putting on an absolute exhibition on the goalie defender role, and Slayer doing a great job as well, following up on all that, really capitalizing, and also giving space for your teammate. But for those of you that are into esports, we have a familiar face here. We have Assassino making his debut into the top 4. He is a semi-pro in the standard game modes, but also a great Kung Foot player.
I mean, definitely proved himself, getting top 4 in North America today, playing with Futures. Looks like we have everybody locked in here, and this is according to the seeds, a very close game. Actually, top 4 seeds made top 4, so you really can't really complain with the seeding too much today, because whoever seeded this was spot on.
Yeah, Future is Assassino. Future, very capable vector player. Really good stuff. Assassino started playing it seriously about a year ago in the last Eternals, and has played Kung Foot because of the difference in the meta versus non-meta is much greater than it is in stock context of the Kung Foot community. It's interesting to think about Assassino, somebody that really believes in structure here. We're going to be playing a Bryn, though, and play some unarmed right now. The recovery doesn't work out there, unfortunately, kind of setting it the wrong direction. Oh, and that's going to be an immediate response, though, as we get a Cider on the Vector here. And it looks like a very interesting team comp. Obviously, Lucian Artemis is very, very popular, but there's a lot of similarities between Vector and especially in this game mode where you're not really getting hit much. You can kind of just rely on one weapon. Dexterity is not something you're really too worried about.
Very true, very true. We're kind of just settling off here, letting the goals come out. I do like that statistic, though. I mean, we have our top team sitting in grand finals at seed 1. Seed 2 is sitting in elimination finals, and this is seed 3 and 4 fighting for 3rd place right now. I don't know if I've ever seen it really line up like that for top 4 before.
I was gonna say, playing Axe here feels like a lot of confidence. I think Axe, the ground pound obviously has been showing that it's a really great move, but I also think that it's hard. Like it's not something, you have to be a lot more precise, and you have to be a lot more correct about your hitboxes. If anybody whiffs in this game mode as a goalie, you're gonna cause a goal to score. But I think even more so on Axe. Obviously, it's a lot bigger of a hitbox than something like Guitars, for example. But even so, it can kind of be a detriment where if you're not precise about where you're throwing that big hitbox, it's almost certain that you're not going to make it in there. You see a whiff on the nair from Assassino. It's going to be immediately scored there. And we see a big rally for the blue team now as they're up 3 goals. The downer comes in. Nice down light from CMAS, but we see there just an immediate tap in. But Future's getting KO'd. Now it's a power play for the blue team as they try to surge forward. Recovery goes in there. And
they converted it
from Zen, able to convert off that power play as we get Futures going a little bit too close to the enemy goal, getting KO'd for it. And now we see a big swing again with a 5-goal lead for the the blue team. The Nair coming out there, the Nair into Chosen, into the Nair to CMAS, back into a recovery to CMAS. Chosen trying to find something in the Nair. It separates Futures from the goal, but another downlight from Assassino. A side air comes in, a recovery from CMAS. A Nair comes in to intercept. A signature comes out from the red team, and the side air is unable to capitalize in time or catch it in time. The red team are going to find a goal there. And just overall, I mean, those big rallies can kind of get tricky, especially versus unconventional picks where you're not really expecting some of these angles at the high damages. The side air coming out. Assassino misinterpreting that attempt on the goal there with the end light, and that's going to be a KO as we see Chosen just find a big extension on the right side, and CMAS just gets a free goal there. And that's going to be game one going to Chosen and CMAS.
Game one going to them as well. Indeed, Assassino on the Bren was actually looking pretty good. The axe was putting in work. Great accuracy to be able to thread that slower weapon in there and get the timings right. Very well done. Get back in here for game number two and see if maybe they're going to be able to rally and tie us up here.
And here we go. We start off with the blue team with a Nair, and it looks like we're gonna opt to throw away those blasters. An unfortunate pull of the weapon there for the blue team, and that ball almost makes it in, but there at the end, Zen's able to close out that goal there with just a nice side air on the rocket launch. Being the first person to pick up their chosen weapon, and it being no pun intended chosen weapon. Being a rocket launch is so crazy. Nice side air from Assassino, and we see an immediate recovery trying to surge up to that respawn, but that's going to be a nice down air now. But we're going to get KO'd for it. So the power play now as Steamas has to try to cope a little bit there. Chosen's able to get a pick up there with a recovery unarmed. Now picks up a rocket lance. And Sig into Cider, a classic 1-2 pass from defender to striker. Recovery comes in now. A Cider will catch Assassino. Nair comes in. The red team try to rally to the own side of their goal, but the NSIG comes in and enough hit stun gets thrown out by Zen. And right now, again, a big lead here with a 4-goal lead right now. And it looks like we've seen dominating games from every winning team so far. Assassino missing the D-light there, gets the D-light in the wrong direction. Recovery comes in, very active hitbox. The blue team once again just unstoppable down.
Oh my goodness!
It's a complete just dominance right now from the blue team. Nair down there, tries to go for the cosmic drop, doesn't get it there. Side air is going to close out that goal. That's going to be a goal for the red team as they rally 5 points behind right now. They need a miracle because the blue team do not look to let up anytime soon. That's an own goal, so that's going to be a good start.
Now we're seeing it's very different than what we had in top 4 yesterday. I mean, we had game 5s almost every single set, and we're seeing absolute dominations so far today. That one's going to go ahead and go in 8-3. They are 1 away from going up 2-0.
The setup there was really cool. We see an end light come out from Chosen, or sorry, we get an end light coming out from Chosen to interrupt the goalkeeper there. Oh, GC end light the wrong direction. Up 4 goals still is the blue team though. That's gonna be a signature, and it comes in as CMAS tries to intercept the player, not the ball. Got to keep the eye on the ball, you know. Down there coming out side light into the NSIG, and the NSIG goes right above Assassino. And as much as the red team try to rally at the end there, Chosen and CMAS put on an exhibition and just completely dominate that game.
Assassino with what's taking so long emoji is what, are they not beating you fast enough, Assassino? I'm not real sure what that emoji's about, but we're gonna get right back into Kung Fu Arena as it looks like Zen and Samaz are up 2-0, looking to dial it in with one more game here.
Yeah, those are the people that are watching for some drops. I'm sweating a little bit here because we are less than 30 minutes in, and we're about to see 2 sets be completed out of the possible 5. So definitely a change of pace from the other regions that were more competitive. The North America kind of very top heavy in the sense where, you know, the higher seeds will beat even the seeds right below them. The red team, though, trying to make a rally going here. Future with the down air into the wall. The end light does not connect. Side light into down air into the down light from his Assassino to deflect the ball. Nair comes in, and that's going to catch the down air, unable to be placed properly. Big down air there from Zen as he goes for a big rally, but unable to make that happen. Down air coming out into the D light, into the down air, into the D light. Recovery coming into the wall. That's going to be a weapon toss down light, but that's going to be a Nair from Future to tap that one in. And CMAS tries to set up a KO there for a power play, but unable to do so as Futures gets right out of dodge. Down air is going to score that goal for the blue team. The down air is going to catch Futures instead of the ball. End light into side air, just Zen putting on a crazy rally as Assassino unable to position himself with that axe to stop the goal. Nair coming out there from the red team, and Assassino again dropping the ball here. Quite literally in this sense. Side air coming out there, and you see Futures trying to go for a big rally, but the ball unable to be put into a scoring position is going to mean the blue team rally and hold. NSIG coming out. Futures have no more resources. Sweat beads avoids that Nair. Down air coming in, the Cosmic Drop not quite placed in the position he wants. Another downer coming out, down light into the recovery, but that's going to send into the top side of the goal, and that's going to bounce back to the red side of the court here, of the pitch. That's going to score.
These little hit bounce-ins get the job done somehow as they've come back, taking the lead.
Yeah, I don't know how this, like, this looks hard to defend on Bryn. Everything's coming at you so fast. Axe is a weapon that, you know, in the 1v1 space is a lot better because it's so big and you're so able to kind of place where people want to move. But with a ball, with physics, like a much tougher spot here. Side air into the wall, into the down air. Trying to go for a big nair there. Side light into the nair, does not connect. Recovery coming out, and that's going to be a score for the blue team as they now reclaim a lead. 3-goal lead here. The red team started with a lot of fire underneath them, but the fire seems to be put out right now. The ball on fire with the recovery. And a side light descended right back up. Nair comes out again, and we see Future trying to set up a goal there, but just avoiding it is Seamaz, who puts on a great defensive bout, and Zen is able to capitalize with a side air. And Assassino right now struggling in the goal position here. It feels like a lot of their early success was a lot of aggressiveness from Futurist, who finds a goal there, and a lot more competitive in the game.
As soon as the aggressiveness comes back out from Future there, we see the goals start to come in. The blue team just one away from securing the set and moving on to elimination finals, and that's going to do it right there. Congratulations to blue team, as they very decisively knock Future and Assassino out of this tournament.
Yeah, an incredibly good showing from a kind of unconventional team comp there. We saw the Victor and the Vector and the Bryn there, and just unable to make it work out. It's going to be very, very difficult to do so with defending on Axe. It just looks like something that you have to be very on, and in that last game, although they rallied early with 3 goals, just unable to get that goal.
All right, we got Duck Wings coming back in here. I don't think we'll see that Ransom again. It's just a weird idea of playing Fuse Chakrams and Kung Foot. I just don't know. Like I said, everything aside from that side air brings the ball back to you, and especially if you're in a goalie position, the last thing you want to do is bring the ball back into the goal. So it was kind of a weird play, but we'll see what he does here. Of course, we have Zen locking in on the Artemis.
Yeah, we got Zen and Duckwings making a return here on the stream. We're in the elimination side finals where Cosmic and sorry, not Cosmic, Seamaz and man, we just saw them. Why am I blanking on his name? Nonetheless, we're going to be seeing a elimination side finals match here between, it looks like a Lucian Artemis and an Artemis Lucian. So we're going to be seeing the mirror coming in once again. But before we do that, we're going to be going to a short break, and then we'll be back with the rest of your Eternal Sports Brawl Ball North American Championship. Be right back.
Waiting for the fall. Got there early. I've been ready, ready all along. Are you ready? I'm ready. I've been ready, waiting for the fall. Got there early. I've been ready, ready all along. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Welcome back, Kung Foot fans. We are back into your top 3 now, as we are down to just 3 teams. We're going to settle into elimination finals, find out who's going back up top to grand finals. And like we were talking about before break, we are looking at Lucy and Artemis teams across the board.
Yeah, our only kind of meta changing up was the Assassino team, where they were able to make it very far with a Vector and Bryn pick, which ended up kind of being the downfall there, as Assassino unable to keep up with the high octane nature evolution Artemis comp in order to play that defensive game. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2, maybe 3 more sets coming at you here in the Eternal Sports Kung Foot Championship. Very exciting to see how this one is going to shake up. As we get right back into it here, the Kung Foot Arena is calling our names, and we're all excited to answer the call here. Chosen, Bot Zen. Going to be teaming up with CMAS. Cosmic and Duckwing got sent to the elimination side in a 3-0 fashion by the reigning champions there. But Cosmic, the creator of the Cosmic drop, that's going to be a down air right above the goal, trying to mix up a timing. So I expect to see a pretty good showing here from Cosmic, who's going to have a rocket lance to start us off here. Side light there from Duck is doing a really good job already, just kind of playing that position here, and a more conventional start for both of these teams now. And it looks like the red team keeping it quite competitive. There comes out with a down air intercept, down tip coming out.
There we go.
Catches the ball, weapon toss to intercept, and Cosmic able to tap it in there, just waiting out the weapon toss. It gets the momentum stalled out a little bit in the side air to close out the first goal for Team Cosmic and Duckwings. They get a big rally here from Cosmic, charging up the NSIG. There is Duck in the corner, kind of hiding it a little bit, using that back of the camera kind of blind zone in order to get some NSIG into the recovery. Weapon toss there from Cosmic, tries to set up a Cosmic Dare off his own weapon toss, but unable to do so. The ball getting stopped too much in momentum, and the red team answer back.
Down Sig coming off the goal platform, sends it over, but it's a kind of a wonky angle. It bounces off the geometry on the other side. Ooh, that one's gonna slide in, and there we go. They have confirmed a lead here, albeit a very small one.
Recovery coming in, side air into the down air. Cosmic trying to set up a Cosmic Dare, but unable to do so. Duck with a little bit too much momentum on that weapon toss, will put the red team in a great position here. Sidelight into his own teammate, sets up into a side stick. Cosmic going for the recovery, drops recovery and the down air. Both the red team members kind of swing as well, but they both miss. Recovery coming into their own goal there, but able to intercept it. Another recovery comes in, side air into the weapon toss, into the D-light, into the recovery, into the recovery, into the recovery, but the third one will not connect, as Duck unable to find a way to the ball, and that's going to be a score from goalie to goalie for the red team.
Blue team gonna go ahead and tap it right back though, keeping that 2-goal deficit, not letting red team run away with it. There we go, 4-3. I think we have some of our first serious competition of our top 4.
Side light there, and just trying his best to keep the ball in a relatively close position there. And there comes out down air as well, and that down air is going to score. The blue team kind of winning it within the margins right now. Not really getting anything too flashy, but just finding a way is very important here. Trying to go for a big arm there. Duck is going to lose his weapon. Going to find some time to go for an NSIG to interrupt the ball and also disarm Zen there. The NSIG comes out, side air into the NSIG, gets intercepted by the weapon toss, sidelight into the Cosmic down air from Cosmic to close out that goal for the blue team, and they look to immediately go back to the right side of the their field here, trying to get a defensive rally going. Down air coming out, Cosmic without a weapon, recovery into his own wall. The NSIG comes out. that's going to bounce off the 45 on the bottom side, and that side light comes in, but an interception there from CMAS, but immediately recovery catches both CMAS and the ball, and that's going to be an easy score for the blue team. We'll look to momentum off that Cosmic Dare setup. GC side light comes out as a way to put up more interference. Side light coming out down here, avoiding the NSIG, and that just bounces in, and the blue team rallying here with a 3-goal lead. Nair sending the other direction. Downer coming out immediately. Nair from Duck to avoid that goal, and another one slipped by CMAS. And these slow bouncing balls are just slowly making their way into the goals. Nice save, but not enough time. As Zen able to get that side air, close out that goal. Down air from Cosmic, trying to make something happen in the 2v2. Both the red team members surging forward on the offense. Down air comes out, but a nice recovery to change the trajectory of that ball to avoid the goal. Another NSIG comes out, recovery, side sig from Duckwings. Duckwings, NSIG from coast to coast, recovery, side air, and none able to capitalize. Downlight into recovery, and Duckwings unable to save that goal. And now the red team rally forward 7-8 as the blue team scramble to pick up weapons and get back into this, but it's 8-8 now as the red team get 3 unanswered goals.
Go point.
From Cosmic, a Nair there intercepts again NSIG into the side air, and that's going to be the goal for Cosmic. And again, maybe 5 of those 8 goals, a slow rolling bouncing ball into the goal there. Just the low ball damage hits, very low velocity, but just so difficult for CMAS to really get a handle on, and that's going to be a big win there from Cosmic and Duckwings. CMAS and Zen kind of clutched a defeat in the jaws of a win, you know what I mean? Like, that looked like they had a big rally, but just unable to close it.
No, it was unfortunate. They started out so strong, but that rally from blue team is just making it happen as we're going right back to business here in game number 2. Blue team, Cosmic working that scythe over on the left side, trying to make something break loose. An own goal is what's going to get us started off here, though.
Nair off the top there, just trying to set up something here. That's going to be a big NSIG. The weapon toss makes it difficult for Duckwings, but Duckwings actually wins that one out. GC sidelight into his own side of the wall, but Cosmic on the scythe, man. He has a move named after him for a reason, man.
Looking absolutely fantastic. There we go. He's going to try and get that little drop in again. Caught it. So much pressure on the goalkeeper for red team. Smash trying to hold on.
That was a big drop.
It does bounce in.
If Duckwings gets that side air, it might just score because Cosmic set up a crazy 1v1 there on the side of that Artemis mirror and was able to kind of intercept and split up the defenders away from the goal. But it looks like the blue team will snap right back into it. Their side light, their down air, side light from Duck, and you see Cosmic going for the NSIG, doesn't get it. Downsick coming out, down air from Chosen, NSIG from Duck, and Duck's going to score goal to goal. As the red team get a little bit too aggressive here. CMAS now taking a more forward positioning on that soft platform. Nair coming out there, recovery into the wall to mess up the trajectory. Side light coming in. That's a big side sig, but not enough to score the goal. That side air comes in, side sig from Ducklings. Cosmic gets caught up in the end light there. That's a double down air from Cosmic. The Cosmic Dare once again. I mean, maybe that was not a Cosmic Dare, but it's Cosmic hitting a dare, so I'll call it a Cosmic Dare.
It's close enough, close enough. Ooh, trying to get the reversal on that and bring it back. Couldn't quite get a scythe on it. Duck all the way out on the platform, putting big pressure against red team. The down air is going to bring it back into play. Cosmic coming up with the recovery. He whiffs so. Try to hit it with the side air. He whiffed again. Cannot get a hold of the ball as the velocity picks up. Send it back off the geometry. Tap it in with the side air and goal.
5-2 now, a 3-goal lead for the blue team, and they look to coast here where Duck puts on a crazy defensive bout. 4 hits on the ball there without a weapon, and NSIG comes in. GC down sig, the breakdance comes in. I don't even know if that's legal. He used his hands, ref. He can't be stopped. Side sig comes in, recovery, and Duck puts on a crazy exhibition. NSIG, the ball is in the deep red now. GC end light, and finally Duck gets a little bit too aggressively there. That's gotta be foul play somewhere there, but anything goes in Kung Foot as long as the goal gets in. And the red team, after a crazy defensive bout, will actually drop a goal there and another 3-goal lead for the blue team.
Ooh, Cosmic trying to work it over. Simaz bringing it back over to their side a little bit. Ooh, the down sig coming out. Going to go ahead and connect because immediately shut down by red team. Side air going to send it over. Ooh, what a tap in from Cosmic. Working the lance now. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Dude, if the lift was a little bit shorter there, that's a goal. Yeah, and that's going to be a nice way for CMAS to clear the ball out there, and Chosen gets basically a free goal there down there from Cosmic. Recovery from CMAS. Duckwings with an air trying to usher the ball in with Cosmic setting up into a great striker position. Sidelight comes in, but that's the down air to beat that one out. That's poor priority for you. Sidelight comes in, and that's going to be unfortunate own goal there.
Yeah, facing the wrong way. Okay, pass it back. Ooh, that might be good too. Wait, does he get in? No, he got Simaz, not the ball.
Cider coming in, nice down air to interrupt. That Cider unable to close it out, and Cosmic with an air comes out there. Ensic coming out from CMAS to save the ball. Cider from Cosmic on his patented weapon, and
so
the up. You saw that up, the active input there to mix up the timing just a little bit and pop it right up, and the Cider comes in. It's just so fast and something where you can't really rely on your own reflexes. You just have to know, and that's what's going to separate some of the best goalkeepers versus, you know, the very, very good ones, is the ability to kind of lock in there. Dude, everyone is 10 speed, man. I just realized that. Dude, Super Senses changed Kung Fu too. That's awesome.
No, what a great addition to the game. Makes so many more legends viable in competitive play, and even like you said, transfers over to Kung Fu. And we're seeing all the Super Stances in play here. There's only one legend that isn't at 10 speed, but they're locked in at a very close 9.
Okay, I was gonna say Duck with the blasters kind of making it work there, but we see a pretty quick swap off of that recovery into the Nair for both of the goalkeepers. Downer coming out into the down six, Cider from Cosmo, recovery to the connect Nair from CMAS. The Nair catches Chosen, both of them side sticking, none of them connecting on the ball or the opponent's downlight into recovery, and that'll skull from goal to goal. That's a big downer, but Chosen drops it. Chosen drops it in a big way. That's a free goal if no one was in the blue team's goal, and that's gonna be a big drop there. A chance to really retain a lead. Cosmic missing the recovery there. Cider into the 45. Chosen is able to make up for it, catching the defender in a big side swing, and Duck Wings is unable to defend his own goal, and that's going to be a Nair. Speaking of own goal there, as that Nair sends right into his own goal. The downer coming out there from Chosen with sweat beads, unable to get enough momentum. That's going to be a recovery into the downer, an easy recovery. Downer, Ensig recovery, another side air, another Nair off the downer. Recovery comes out but doesn't connect. Side air comes in. Ensig, a recovery. The big rally here. A Nair comes out there. A downlight unable to connect, but the end light does. But the weapon toss able to score it in for the red team as they're up 3 goals now. Just big rallies here for the blue team. I mean, they're just trying their best to put themselves back in the conversation of this game. Cosmic with a clean, using that soft platform in order to set up that side light into the side air. Side air comes out to close out that D-light. Attempt to save the goal from CMAS. Recovery, waiting, side light from, yeah, that's going to be a big side sig to pop the ball up in the air. But the red team members have to take this guy Cosmic with an opportunity to 1v1, unable to make it happen. And the blue team will fall there as the red team get that goal.
Another goal for red team here as they're starting to kind of run away with them a little bit, but we have seen this before.
A lot of discipline for the blue team there, not to surge forward. Cosmic with a down air, unable to get it. Sideline interrupts a down tick, but an immediate recovery from CMAS, and Chosen tries to take a shot on goal, unable to do so there as Cosmic able to close out that one. And Cosmic with a big rally here, an opportunity. Both of the blue team members running over to the ball. Now the weapon toss intercept, sidelight coming out into the side sig. A nice recovery from CMAS. Duck trying to take it into his own hands. Then the recovery is going to send it to an easy Chosen score there. Zen able to capitalize with that recovery recovery into their own goal. Once again, try to get a little bit of some velocity built up on this ball. Recovery coming in. Both the blue team members taking this guy, the red team as well. The side air doesn't come out, and Duck Wings dropping a little bit here, and that's 1 goal away. And that's going to be a nice and easy one from Chosen as the red team answer back in game 3.
There we go. Red team getting on the board. Duckling's having a bit of a struggle there. He's playing so far out, and he was having a hard time just trying to push that extra offense, but it kept him out of position just a couple times, and it allowed red team to get some easy goals. So we're going to see if there's maybe an adjustment coming into game number 3 here, or game number 4 rather.
Yeah, just looks like, yeah, we're just getting a little reset of the game too, trying to make sure everything is feeling good for this Kung Fu Championship.
Absolutely. We see some players getting some resets here. And you know, it's a good place to do it. I mean, if you're red team and you just got one on the board, you realize you now have a chance to go ahead and push this set a little bit. I mean, you might as well make sure that your game is running as optimally as possible and give yourself the best opportunity coming into game number 4.
This has been pretty fast so far. This feels like, I mean, the longest set, because this is the first one to not go just immediately 3-0. So a big rally for the red team, hoping they have an opportunity to win this set here. Yeah, it should be a good time here. We got Zen and CMAS versus Cosmic.
All right, 3, 2, 1 brawl. We're going to go ahead and get in here for game number 4. Duckwing and Cosmic trying to close it out right here. I think we're going to see, starting off with those blasters, a little rough for Duckwing as he cannot get over to the weapon drop. He go ahead and throws it away there. It might be an opportunity to get another goal real quick for the red team. Cosmic stepping back, helping out with the goalkeeping a little bit and holding off from the offense, waiting for his teammate to get a weapon. It's going to go ahead and get a score 2-0. They're not letting Duckwing get over to the weapon spawns. They're all on the red side.
Oof.
There we go. He's going to sneak over and get those guitars, and now he's ready to work.
Oh my goodness, the red team just stuck in the bowl there. Kind of, you know, it looks a lot harder to navigate, or it looks a lot easier to navigate than it might actually be. That bowl is something that we don't actually see on any of the conventional stages there. Something you can like walk up to. So it's going to be kind of difficult if both of you get caught in that like lip of the bowl. Red team with a goal lead here. Okay, the Nair does not connect the down air. Yeah.
Not seeing any of that big offense from blue team yet. Cosmic's playing way back.
Oh.
Finally, there we go. That's going to go ahead and slide it in and tie everything up.
That is an incredibly difficult thing to counter, that down air, where you're able to put yourself basically in the goal and then catch the ball out of the goal and literally throw it into it with the active input turnaround there. That's going to be a goal from the blue team, and it's 4-4 right now. Very close game. The recoveries, Artemis players sharing one mine there. Yeah,
trying to secure it here. Duckwing playing a lot more conservative in this game, though, for sure. Staying way back into his goal, not creeping out there onto the platforms like he was. Just trying to make sure he is a brick wall in that goal. And blue team now has the lead. 4 away from moving on to grand finals.
Side stick coming out there. That's a down air as well, but then Enlight will intercept the recovery coming in, and that, okay, Cosmic genius there with the weapon toss to intercept CMAZ. Yeah, just a weapon toss perfectly timed as the ball comes in. CMAZ was stuck in getting hit by that weapon toss in order to get a goal from goal to goal there. And that's going to be like what Cosmic is able to do there, is just find that pinpoint, not only precision, but also timing. So important here. And this is a big rally there. The Nair is going to send downwards there for the blue team, and the side air gets intercepted by CMAZ as Enlight. Recovery comes in. Recovery, and that's going to be a score as Duckwings puts himself a little bit too forward there. And it's 6-5, the blue team with the goal lead. Gonna look to retain it. Recovery coming in there. Cosmic tries to set up a side air, unable to sneak through CMAZ. GC double down air is gonna catch both the red team members. Side stick comes in to pop up Nair. Will send CMAZ away from his goal. Down air scores from Cosmic. And that's a goal for the blue team as they separate the defenders here. They're looking to split the difference as much as they can. Recovery comes in, down air into the Nair, sends into the wall. Recovery comes in there. Duck trying to fight back there. Chosen going to get sent away, and Cosmic will win the 1v1 on the left side. 3 goal lead for the blue team now. 1 away here. Nair gets intercepted with an air. The down air comes in from Cosmic, catches Chosen. Side stick coming down for the blue team, and that's going to be a score. A slow bouncer, and Duck knew it too as the red team got too caught up in trying to 1v1 or 2v1 Cosmic versus that Scythe. But the Cosmic Scythe, not only does he put the moves on the ball, but also the opponents, and he's able to win that game with 800 damage dealt there. That's going to be Chosen with 950 as well, so that's a lot of hits on ball and player there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. See a very nice win for blue team there, and I don't know how, as we take a look at these replays, I don't know how we got here so quick, but it is grand finals time at PJ. We have got our top 2 teams. They are our top 2 seeded teams, and we're going to see who is going to be able to take this. Of course, winner side team, they are going to have to only win 1 set. Elimination side team, obviously Duckwings and Cosmic, need to reset, win a total of 6 games against the team that sent them down 0-3.
Gonna try their best to put up a rally versus Slayer and Karma, but if anything tells me, or if the last set tells me how this grand finals is going to go, it should be a swift one for Slayer and Karma here, who come in as the big dogs. And although miracles happen in sports, you know, they say any given Sunday, you know, anything is possible. Cape Verde did tie Spain in the World Cup. I'll always bring that up. That's my favorite underdog story right now. It's going to be tough here for the red team here. Cosmic and Duckwings are definitely going to have to try their best to make something happen here and try to shake it up. But as you're both playing kind of the same comp, it's going to be difficult to do so as well.
My favorite story, I know it's completely random, my favorite story of the World Cup, though, did you hear about the Uruguay team?
Yeah.
Where they canceled all their private chartered flights home and told them to figure it out.
Yeah, they all have to fly commercial because they did such a bad job. Yeah, there was a lot of problems with the coach and the players, and hey, they say coaching doesn't matter, but it really does, especially when you don't respect your coach. That's how you get
savage, bro.
A nice American Airlines flight home, man.
This is so savage, bro. Oh no, I saw that story yesterday and it definitely kind of cracked me up. That is crazy. We're just riffing, guys. We're waiting on these two teams to get ready. I mean, we can sit here in silence or we can talk about random stuff. It's really up to y'all. Looks like
don't give them that option. They're gonna ask for silence, bro. You can't give them that out. You can't give them that in.
Stare, PJ. Just
yeah. They're like, all right, that's enough out of you guys. No, we're getting locked in here. Karma and Slayer are gonna be on the red team here as Duckwings and Cosmic, I think, agreed to the blue here. Loser gets port. Okay, yeah. So they're right now they're trying to get port priority, which means that you're in position 1. Because this is how it works. If you're in position 1 of the lobby and you down air the ball while Slayer is sidelighting it or naring it, you win out because you're in position 1. So you actually get to scoop the ball. Player 2 is unable to do the same. So that's something you have to worry about there. That's like a little intricacy. So you'll see them kind of swap around. That's just the way the game is programmed in order to give priority to the ball. So it's kind of like a back and forth thing where you'll see them swap. So Cosmic and Duckwings are going to advocate for their own ability to put themselves in a good spot here. Because of course you would. Why wouldn't you try to win?
Absolutely. This is game number 1 of your Kung Fu Eternal Champions Grand Finals for 2026. Let's see if Slayer and Karma are going to be able to get it done in quick fashion here, or if Cosmic and Duckwing are going to make things a little difficult.
Oh, I'm not able to get that interception there. Yeah, the blue team, big rally here. The down air will interrupt Karma as well, as Karma gets a little bit too aggressive there and try to push forward here.
Blue team very warmed up from that last set. And Cosmic, 3 unanswered goals so far. This red team trying to find some sort of rhythm to get started here. Duckling right there in his face. What a stop. It still ends up getting scored, but Duckling definitely in position, giving it his best go. But red team trying to set up a little bit now and they did get on the board, but now they got 2 goal deficit to bring it back. That's going to be a great position for the Slayer. Go ahead and bring it back with the active input off of that down air, and going to go ahead and be within 1 goal now for red team.
Something to think about here in the striker versus goalie kind of mind game is there are great signatures to clear the ball out, right? Like Ensig, for example, is really good on Lucian to clear the ball out. But when you have a Scythe player so close to you, you don't have enough time to go for signatures. You're resorting to a lot of aerials and light attacks that are able to get immediately thrown out and then answer back. Because if you put yourself in too much end lag, you're going to get caught by a very fast Scythe move. Scythe players don't need a signature to score. You need signatures to clear the ball out. And you can't really clear the ball out if someone's right in front of you. It's just like in regular soccer. You don't want to walk really far out of the goal and then try to clear it when there's a guy right in front of you. Obviously that can't really happen that way, but nonetheless here the red team rallying forward. There's no offsides in this game mode. Down air sending into the goal, and that's going to be a 5-5 goal line here, score line. It's very, very close.
Oh, that would be interesting. Kung Fu with offsides. That would mix things up
it already doesn't make sense to me in the World Cup, let alone, and they got crazy production. I don't think Sandwich can handle an offsides replay, but maybe something from the challenge.
Handle everything.
That's true.
Oh, he came.
Sandwich joining the lobby to yell at me. You gotta love it. Downer coming in, side stick coming in as well. That's going to be a big rally, but Slayer actually clears the ball out there. Going for a down sig, trying to mix it up. Karma, recovery. And that sideline was the timing mix up there. You see Duckwings pulling the trigger on a downlight early, expecting them to just win, but Slayer intercepts. Weapon toss into the D-light side air into the nair and sig, and that's going to score as both the red team members get too aggressive there.
They had vision, as I like to say. I saw the vision, couldn't quite capitalize on it, couldn't convert it. Ooh, another save. Karma gonna step out a little bit. We see the neutral sig. Gonna go ahead and whiff, but no harm, no foul. As Slayer trying to get underneath it again, sends it over with the neutral sig. Recovery,
nice
gonna send it back as well. That's gonna tap it in from Cosmic, as they are 1 away from tying, but red team gonna shut it down. First game going to Slayer and Karma. They are now 2 games away from the back-to-back.
Something I wanted to note there that Karma does really well is when it's high velocity and a lot of damage built up on the ball, he'll do a Qatar recovery, and then instead of just landing back down and then trying to set up a down leg, he'll just throw a nair out. Because if you get like your opponent to try to score again, landing back down after the recovery with a nair is really, really smart. And that's something that I'm seeing Karma do that I haven't seen a lot of Lucian players really go for. It's just that one extra hitbox and like trying to do it on the fastest possible tempo in order to just put a hitbox out to disrupt like a big haymaker trying to make it in, a big shot on goal. You know, you just get that landing nair, just one extra hit on the fastest possible moment in order to intercept the ball. Really smart stuff from Karma and Slayer.
Absolutely. See if that Genius IQ is going to continue them through this set, as Duckwings on a Lucian, Cosmic staying on the Artemis, and of course same thing on the other side, except we see that Hunter crossover. I don't know how much it matters mixing up the animations for Kung Foot, but either way, he's locked in on it, and Cosmic immediately tapping one in on arm.
Well, Karma's a guardian of the light, you know what I mean? It's definitely going to help you in your attempt to be good at Kung Foot. I'm for sure on that. Oh my good. Oh man, that is two very quick scores here. The blue team are kind of somewhat a fish out of water here somehow, just not finding any sort of momentum on the pitch. Down stick comes in. That's going to score from goalie to goalie. That's a big open up there as the blue team rally right back into an equal game here. Nair coming out, Slayer without a weapon here. The recovery comes in from Karma. Recovery into the wall there, and that's a GC Ensig. Duck gets baited to go for a down. Ensig there too, but a down air comes out from Karma, unable to intercept the ball. Slayer trying to make a rally there. Cosmic now setting up a down air, does not get it. Nair gets intercepted by the Ensig. Ensig from Karma into the nair from Duckwings. Side air comes out, down air comes out as well. Down stick coming out, side light intercepting the red team player. Side stick comes in from Karma to clear the ball out. Another side air, another down air, but the down air sends into his own goal, and the blue team rally with a 2-goal lead.
Very nice. What a weapon throw. I mean, unfortunately, it almost got the own goal, but it stopped the momentum of the ball. They're able to pick it back up. Karma sending it up, looking for another one. Recovery again, a neutral air. Can he stop it again? He's getting out a little far again with a lot of velocity on that ball.
And it's just sending at that angle, but Cosmic with a Cosmic downer to close out that stock, beating out the timing of that Ensig. And you have to rip that Ensig because the ball's coming at you so quickly. A nice recovery there from Slayer, and they came back from a similar deficit here, who wins the ball drop there. They're coming out into the down air, into the nair, into the Ensig, into an Ensig from the blue team. They score again, 3-goal lead retained for the blue team. Slayer now trying to set something over the GC sidelight. Ensig comes out, recovery into the weapon toss into the down air, GC sidelight to intercept. Recovery coming out, recovery again there. That's going to be another recovery into an Ensig. A nair comes out to intercept, down air coming out from Cosmic, and the down air unable to catch the attempt on goal there, and that's going to be a 2-goal lead now as the lead slowly slips away. A big rally here for the red team as the sidelight comes in from Slayer unarmed, and the blue team now trying to make something happen and stop the momentum of the red team. Recovery into the own side, into the side, and recovery from Duckwings. Karma gets hit by the weapon toss, but answers back with an end light into the recovery. Ensig comes out on the GC, downer comes in. Cosmic with a sidelight, goes for another nair to set up, but Karma able to score that one in with the help of Slayer, and Karma putting on an exhibition in the goalie position, and they take the lead 7-6.
7-6 indeed. Cosmic trying to bring it back over though. Reaches up. Okay, Sayer is going to send it back over. A lot of velocity on this ball again. It can be anybody's score.
Oh!
Nice. Slayer picking it up, tossing it in with the down air. Great assist from Karma.
Big down airs into the side air, trying to get that score. The red team once from going up 2-0. Side stick gets interrupted by the sidelight into side air, and an opportunity for the blue team. Duck tries to set up a D-stick there. Recovery comes in. Karma now in the defensive. There's a lot of defensive responsibility. Sidelight into side air, gets intercepted by down air. Ensig to clear the ball out. Recovery from Duckwings to set it right back in. The weapon toss comes in. Down air from Cosmic. Cosmic down air gets interrupted by the Ensig. Recovery comes in the very tipper of the hitbox. Ensig off the recovery into the nair, sending right back to Karma. Cosmic tries to set it up. Nair from Slayer. Slayer with the down air. Slayer with the strike. Slayer with the game win. The red team go up 2-0 in the set with a crazy clutch there from Karma defensively, and Slayer just gets the downer. Incredible stuff from the red team to come back from a 3-goal deficit and win the game.
Yeah, great job indeed. I mean, so this is just kind of my own personal wish. I really want to see one game on Enchanted Forest. Just one game.
Is that with all the bouncers on it? That's crazy.
Yeah. I just one game. I think the interactions would be so goofy. Just one time for the culture, bro.
I wonder who would win. I don't know if any teams practiced on that. Here we go.
This could be the final game of North American Kung Fu here. Oh,
okay,
we got
just
2 back-to-back goals.
Slayer trying to clear
That's a
some
long way
space there.
from
Karma,
home.
yeah. He really rushes forward because he sees Slayer gets both of the blue team members in a hitbox there. So he's like, all right, my opportunity now to kind of surge forward offensively. Side stick comes in, and that's going to be a slow bouncer into the goal from Karma as they go up a goal here. And that's a side air interrupting that down light there. The attempt, or maybe that was a nair nonetheless. Duck wings with the recovery, nair from Slayer. Cosmic with the down, the nair gets immediately interrupted by a weapon toss. Cider coming in there. Cider, Karma now facing very forward here into the bowl. The Cider comes out, recovery into the end, into the recovery from Cosmic. Great timing mix up there. Karma unable to put himself in a great position. And that's going to be a big rally there from Slayer. So he tries to make something happen. Downer sending into the goal. Another recovery there. That's going to be met by Cosmic's recovery. A Cider from Duck, but that's sent into the bowl. The bowl is going to miss it up, and Karma goes for the D-light into recovery, but a little bit too much velocity, even stopping the momentum. Big side stick, that's going to hit both and score that. That's going to be a big, big clean catch and find there from Slayer, but that's a tie game so far, 4-4.
Yeah, Karma came out of that goal again, and it cost them another goal for blue team. Slayer pulling it out with down air, looking for, almost got the reversal, got interrupted. Karma gonna slap it back over and gonna go ahead and score on his own. 5-4, they are 4 away from being their 2026 Kung Fu champions.
Slayer tries to make it happen in 2v1 there. Cosmic, big side stick, and Sig is going to be able to beat that out as Cosmic sets up the interference. Man, imagine getting caught by a screen and getting punched in the face by a signature. That's just what Kung Fu brings to the table. Downer coming in there, recovery into his own side, and Slayer's able to close out that one. That's a clean goal. 6-5, 3 remain, 1 up. Down air recovery, Karma intercepts it, Nair goes up high. Karma trying to make it happen there with an end light into Cider, tries to clear the goal. Edensig does interrupt the side light into the Cider setup, and that's going to be Slayer trying to set it in with that side air, unarmed, unable to catch it there, and that's going to be a big side stick. A side air from Slayer, another side air, and Edensig gets a drop, recovery, Cider. The momentum gets stopped. Nair into the bowl does not connect. Cider too high of an angle. Nair, Edensig recovery, down air from Cosmic. The Cosmic down air closes out that bowl. That was an incredible showing from the blue team with all that velocity, and the red team get right back to business. Edensig coming out there, recovery, down air, GC sidelight intercepts Cosmic, going for a sidelight of his own onto Karma. Karma misses the nair but gets a recovery. Another nair into a side air. Karma is unable to clear the ball out. Recovery comes out there as well. Nair comes out side air. Big side stick from Duck trying to make something happen from the goalie position. Downer gets intercepted by a weapon toss, and Cosmic with a side stick to close out that one. An incredible rally from the blue team. That was crazy. Oh my goodness, the blue team are running away with it. 1 goal away.
Okay, wait. 1 goal for blue team, 2 goals for red. Blue team has to do 5 more games.
Oh, Slayer! It's golden goal!
God. Oh my
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the tournament right here. Karma with the recovery, intercepts the side air, and Slayer tries to set it up, but Cosmic gets a recovery. Karma recovery, Slayer sets it with side stick, Duck clears it out, Sig, and Karma unable to catch it with the end sig, and it goes to a game win for Cosmic and Duck Wings, who will not be eliminated in 3-0 fashion. They take a game.
All right, that is the first step in their very long journey here. We need 2 more games from blue team before red team gets another game. And then we get the reset, and then they have to do it all over again. So we shall see. Everybody gets set up here, everybody locked in. Except Duck Wings, there we go. That was a close game, that's crazy.
My voice is not ready for this. I kind of just woke up, and this is too much, man.
Trust me, I feel like with the sinus stuff I have going on, I'm very short of breath. So every time I get like excited, I have to let my lungs recoup for a minute.
Here we go.
I love sick commentating. It's my favorite activity. All right, here we go. We're gonna get in. Could it be the very last game? Could not be. Blue team looking fantastic in that that last game. Go ahead and extend this to a game number 4, and they are the first one to strike.
You see, that was really smart from Cosmic on the rocket lance. Instead of being like throwing out the cider there, he waited for Karma to hit the ball, because if he hits the ball with anything that goes upwards, he can hit both Karma and the ball with that cider. So clean stuff from Cosmic there, making the rocket lance work. But it looks like it's a scythe play right now. Oh, what an end sig off that side light setup there, and that's gonna be kind of like a true confirm there. Obviously the ball cannot dodge, so things like that are gonna be really tricky, especially with the timing mix up there. Side air from Slayer just makes that one happen quickly. Side air's gonna close that one out, man. This is just crazy.
Dodging ball and Kung Fu win.
Down air into the GC side light. Recovery comes in there. Side air into the Cosmic. Down air intercepted as both the red team members know what's up, and Cosmic with the recovery closes out that one, and it's 3-3. Slayer puts on an exhibition there. yeah, ushering everybody. Stop getting hit by down air! Slayer keeps jumping up in the air and then down air again. It's working every single time. And Slayer is putting on an absolute show on the rocket launch. We need to stop getting hit by it, man. This is crazy.
Okay, Duckman coming way out the center pitch. Slayer's
Trying to make
bring
it, I mean, dude, Slayer's rocket lance. I mean, now it's just completely causing so many problems. The NC gets interrupted. Sideline, and it's just a slow bouncer in. 4 goals now. Just 2 away from closing out this tournament, and the blue team have no response to Slayer and his crazy Lance rally. Even now, down 3 goals. 4 of those goals were off of the back of a crazy Lance rally. A lot of downers catching both the blue team defenders and also the ball here, but the red team getting a little bit too aggressive here so far. Karma cycling over to another pair of Katars. Slayer with the sider and light from Duck, I think, to intercept that one. Recovery coming inside air into the side air into the end light into the recovery. Trying to set up to a downer, does not get it as the recovery comes high. Another recovery coming out from the blue team. Recovery again. Slayer now with an unarmed recovery sends the ball into Duck as Duck gets a side air. D-light into recovery, and that's going to be an own goal as Karma is unable to put himself in the spot for that nair, and this is a big comeback here for the red team. Karma doesn't want to search too far forward. If any ball gets behind him, it's going to be over in terms of getting a goal for the blue team. Downer coming in, Slayer intercepts with an air sider, comes out into the bowl, into an NSIG there, and Karma goes for an NSIG of his own. Recovery coming into Karma. Karma intercepts with a recovery into a nair. Again, recovery gets intercepted by the NSIG, bounces back into Karma's side of the field. Another recovery into the nair. Immediately, I'm going to call that the Karma nair because he gets it every time off the recovery. Nair again, sider into the downer, intercepted by the net. Nair, Slayer with the downer, able to get it. NSIG into recovery. Karma.
Oh my goodness.
Duck. Karma scores! 8-6, 1 goal away for the red team. Karma puts on an incredible defensive rally as the red team now are 1 goal away. Sider coming in there, Slayer chase dodging forward, smelling blood in the water, but the cosmic down air is going to come to strike again as Karma pulls the trigger too early on a NSIG there, and that's the Slayer side air, but the ball gets cleared out just in time, even though the blue team members got caught in that. The recovery coming in too high on the goal. Karma with the down air, the side air into the NSIG. Karma goes for the recovery, but another cosmic dare, and it's 8-8 again, and it's golden goal, folks. 1 goal away. Downer comes in, cosmic sends it back to his goalie there. Another nair comes in, Slayer with the side air, NSIG into side air from Karma. GC sideline into Downer, does not connect. Karma with the recovery. Karma 1 hit away. Duck intercepts it again with another recovery. Karma to another recovery. It's in the nair, and it's not enough. Cosmic scores. We go to game 5. I cannot believe it.
That's insane. That's
Two
insane.
cosmic dares to come back. 2 perfectly timed cosmic dares. Different timings, different spacing. It didn't matter. He makes it happen again. He puts on a crazy showing, but oh my goodness. What an incredible showing, man. That was crazy.
That was a little crazy. They have the chance now. I didn't think it was possible, but they are right in the position to reset this bracket. Oh my. They just keep getting a little better and better as the set goes forward, looking so much better than when they were on winter side. So they have got themselves in a good position here to be able to reset this bracket, which would be huge momentum boost for them as we are getting settled into what you said was game number 5.
We gotta wrap this up. I'm running out of voice here, man.
There's so many people here watching, like inside this lobby, watching this set. The lobby's literally half full, which is kind of crazy for a hidden lobby.
This is what it's all about, man. Kung Foot coming in representing. Shout out to everybody that made this event possible, because this is some of the most fun I've had casting, and an incredibly entertaining bracket. I mean, this is just crazy, man. It's a defensive battle. It's an offensive battle. It's the cosmic downers coming in there, like just crazy stuff, man. Really, really great stuff. We got to give Messi a scythe, bro. We got to see what Messi can do in the World Cup with a scythe, man. You know what I'm saying? That we got to get that going, man. This is crazy. I've never seen scythe is crazy.
Isn't that just lacrosse?
Yeah, but it's not as cool because you can't hit your opponent with it. You know what I mean?
Have you ever watched a lacrosse game?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, that is crazy. All right, here we go. Game number 5. Duck and Cosmic looking for the reset right here. Karma and Slayer trying to shut this down and go ahead and get the dub. We're going to see already. There we go. Karma had to throw away the blasters, and it cost them a goal to do it.
Into the recovery there from Duck as he's able to clear out some space. The NC going the wrong direction, and like their side stick coming in from the side of Slayer as both Karma and Slayer search for. Karma taking a step back, and that's going to be the Karma nair to save that one. Recovery there again. Duck back to Karma. That's going to be
weapon throw.
the weapon toss just causing so many problems there. Oh,
Oh,
Duck,
and
okay,
again.
yeah, that was a little bit silly. He threw the weapon up to try to throw out a hitbox, but then picked it up too early, and that's gonna intercept, and that's a big lead for Karma and Slayer. But the blue team have come back every single time. Cosmic trying to make something happen offensively. Duck is unable to get really anything going defensively though, as Slayer on this rocket launch is causing problems, and that's similar to what we saw in game number 4 here. And so coming out there, that's gonna send high a slow bouncer to Karma. Karma to a side air there. Duck with the down stick doesn't get it. Side stick does not connect. Karma with an air there. Cosmic now with a down air sends right back in, and Karma unable to intercept as he flips it back into the goal. Duck has to intercept, but Slayer taps it in with a side air, and it's 5-2 right now. Ensign coming out. Cosmic trying to make something happen. Slayer clears Cosmic away from the goal, and Karma now defensively trying to make something happen here. Down air into his own bowl. Ensign coming out there into the recovery, and
Oh
Duck
my
unable to
goodness.
close out or stop that goal, and the red team are surging, and right now there's no defensive play from the blue team, as the red team are both in the right side of the field, just holding forward right now, trying to make something happen. Ensig into the nair, into the recovery. Karma with the nair there, into the down air, into the Ensig. Karma unable to get an Ensig out in time, and Duck's able to get that score in from coast to coast. Recovery into the ball there, Cosmic with a down air, unable to set up the timing. Slayer going forward there with the chase out. Down air from Karma, down air from Slayer, going for a side stick there, side light there. Karma side stick of his own. Down air comes in as well. Down air from Cosmic. Cosmic trying to make something happen with the side light. Slayer with the recovery,
God.
and one goal away for the red team. And I haven't been able to stop talking because the red team haven't been able to stop scoring goals. Sidelight into the down air, into the recovery, catches both the blue team members. Karma very patient though, doesn't want to throw away a goal here. If Slayer unable to capitalize, down stick into the D-light, into the recovery, into the Karma nair, into the down air. Cosmic scores with the side air, and trying to rally back, has to do so with 5 unanswered goals for the red team as Duck now surges forward. Cosmic trying to set something up with the side. Side air comes in, down air, Slayer does not get it there. Side air comes in, Karma now, Slayer again with the down air, does not find it. Sidelight, N6 side air. Cosmic trying to make it happen here offensively. Nair comes in, but from coast to coast, Karma holds strong, and Slayer and Karma win Eternal Kung Fu Championships North America back-to-back years. To take out the champs, you got to knock them out. They didn't do so there. Cosmic and Duck Wings with an opportunity in game 5, but the red team are just too strong there. They went 5 unanswered goals there in that last game in game 5, and Slayer and Karma are your Eternal Kung Fu back-to-back champions.
Man, the way Slayer was using that Lance recovery at the very end of the setup to just get the slightest touch to change the trajectory on the ball was very, very impressive. He found the opportunity, he found the lane, and he exploited it that entire game number 5. Well played for them, and like you said, they are back-to-back Kung Fu champions.
Big congratulations to them, and that's going to be a big win. And for those of you at home that were like, man, that was so cool, I want to do that, I want to play competitive, or I want to get into it, I want to get the resources to get in those lobbies, make sure, and a big shout out goes to R Style. R Style has been holding it down in the internal sports. If it's a game mode that's not 1v1 and 2v2 but is competitive nonetheless, you want to check out R Style. E-rolls in the chat, you can reach out to him there. You can find R Style on the community tab as well. On challenger mode, find R Style, please, for sure. They are the reason that, first of all, we sound so good as casters. E-roll every morning was sending out big information charts for us, you know, making our job so much easier. Big shout out to R Style. Make sure you sign up for them. If you're like, man, I want to do something like that, I want to play some Morph, I want to play some Brawl Ball, I want to play some Kung Fu, R Style is your home for that. Brawlhalla.com/BH community. Find R Style, connect with your people, because who knows, maybe you could be the Cosmic and Slayer of new, or you could be Assassino mixing it up in the meta. There are many ways to play Brawlhalla, and R Style puts a big highlight and a lot of love into the other ways that aren't just traditional 1v1 and 2v2. Very exciting stuff. Shout out to R Style once again. I want to give a lot of love to E-roll and everybody at R Style. You see a lot of players rocking the R Style tag as well in the bracket, but great stuff from them. Great stuff from Slayer. And just making it happen again. I mean, you're back-to-back champions. Big congratulations to them, man. Slayer and Karma just unstoppable there. And yeah, I think that's gonna just about do it for us. Before we go, I think Slow Motion's got to tell you about summer signups.
I do? Okay, yeah, sign up for Summer Championship. It's right there. Singles, doubles, July 17th through 19th for singles, July 24th through the 26th for doubles. Of course, you will see our handsome faces there and all of your favorite pro players. See if maybe for North America, Balloon Boy can go ahead and get that back-to-back tournaments and keep his momentum going. A lot of stuff breaking loose for Summer Championships. Do not miss out. Sign up and compete.
Yep. Again, a lot of the events this, are at the end of the month, so make sure you kind of dot your was it dot your T's, cross your eyes or something? I don't know the saying, but nonetheless, big
Dot your eyes,
shout
cross
outs
your T's.
to, once again, our style. I'm going to keep shouting them out because they make a lot of this happen. The reason that the gameplay is so good, the reason the commentary is so good is because of E-Roll and our style. Brawlhalla.com/BH community. Find a way to get involved more. Brawl Ball, Volley Brawl, Kung Foot. I know a lot of people like Volley Brawl. Volley Brawl, they're running it, so make sure it happens there. Play some Devil Jin for me. Get some spikes on the field there. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for tuning in. Congratulations once again to your back-to-back champions for taking Eternal Sports Kung Fu not only in 2025 but 2026 as well. That's gonna do it for us. I've been PG the Puff. Slow-mo, anything you want to go before we head out?
Yeah, one last thing. I see chat having an existential crisis over it being a short stream in the drops. I will promise you guys that I will stream Monday or Tuesday. I'm a little under the weather. I might try and get on tonight, but I might just get in bed. But I know you guys are looking for streamers to be able to get your drops. I will make announcements on Twitter. I will try and get some streams in for you guys so you guys can come over and finish up your drop tracks.
So yeah, make sure to check in on with all of your favorite community partnered streamers in order to get some drops. But that being said, that's going to do it for us here on Eternal Sports. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a great weekend of South American, European, and North American action here. And this is the summer of sports. So if you're a sports fan at home, always remember that there's so much more to Brawlhalla than just 1v1 and 2v2. We got a crazy scene of Eternal Sports. Shout out to our style, keeping it alive. Shout out to Thea for hiring us for this bracket. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you all next time for the next Eternal Sports, as well as Summer Championships right around the corner, July 17th for singles. Make sure you sign up. We'll see you there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. See you next time.
Enchilada! Enchilada, do it!
Enchil.
Catch you sleeping. Where you at? Ain't you feeling it right? Listen. Ain't you feeling it right? High hand, straight aces, high tops, red laces, big style, good gracious. Go real, sunglasses, so fresh, it's so fashion. This drip, it's splashing. Here we go. And I feel it. So hot, it's scandalous. So hot, it's scandalous. You can't handle this. My chips, I'll stack it. I'm all in, and I'm laughing. Getting rich, who's asking? Solid gold, banks open, ice cold, still frozen. Oh, child, I'm chosen.
Is here. The time is finally now. Hundreds of competitors from all over the globe seek to stake their claim as the best in the world.
Paid out.
still homies.